Hello, everyone. Welcome to the launch party and the reveal of our Christmas crochet along. I can't believe I'm saying the word Christmas in October, but if you want great things, we need to start early, don't we? And I'm just hoping that this live stream is gonna work in my Facebook group, but it's not coming through once again. I don't know why this is happening to me. So sorry, peeps in my Facebook. Oh, maybe here we go. Go live. I hope this works. If anyone is watching from my Facebook community group, please let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me fine. And it would be awesome if this live stream actually went into my Facebook group. I think we're live. Are we live in a Facebook group? Can anyone confirm? Technology is a weird thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes is not so great. As we've learned today, I need to start with this quick announcement. If you've been hanging around online today, you might have noticed that the Amazon Web Services, which power most of the internet, to be honest, they had a major outage between 3 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Most things are back online, but you may still experience lingering effects across websites and platforms. So please be patient. If something's not working, it might just be kind of the ripple effect that we need to go through as things come back online, as things become working again. I have sent an email to my email subscribers with a pre-launch sneak peek, kind of the VIP access to this crochet along. And I have to say that email is still sat in a sending queue. So yes, it's not the best day to be launching a major crochet along, I do have to say. But hey ho, we are here, we're live, we're gonna have a chat with whoever can make it today. I don't know whether you would have got the notifications or not, but hello to everyone who's here. It's lovely to have a few people here who couldn't make it or didn't get the notifications or something wasn't working because of the outage. Hello, if you're watching on replay, hopefully you'll still get all the information across to you. So I have got some familiar names in the chat. Thank you so much for popping along. We've got lovely Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Lovely to have you here. And we've got the lovely Julia. Hi, Julia. Spelling is my nemesis today. No worries, Julia. Don't worry at all. It happens to all of us at some times. And we've got hello from Sweden. Hello. Lovely to have you here. So all I'm gonna say at the start is that yes, we're launching the crochet along. Yes, you're gonna have the full-on reveal of the blanket because we know it's a blanket, but you're gonna have the full-on reveal today. I'm gonna show you the blanket in its full glory, and we're gonna talk about it. But before I get into all the details, make sure that you drop a comment in the chat below wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook group or my Facebook page, because there will be a giveaway at the very end of this live. Is going to get their hands of a PDF copy of the pattern for the blanket. So let me know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, what you've been up to today, anything, just know, and you will be entered into the giveaway. And don't let me forget to draw the winner. If I forget, then I will just pick a random winner from the comments. But hopefully I've got it on my list. I've got a little list to follow so I don't forget. But yeah, just in case, remind me. So whatever you want to say in the comments, make sure you drop a comment below wherever you're watching from, because your comment is gonna count as a entry into the giveaway for the PDF copy of the pattern. So as I said, we are here on this weird day when things just are going wrong. We are launching the Winter Wishes Christmas Blanket Crochet Along for 2025. And I know you might be thinking we haven't even got Halloween out the way. And I know sometimes I feel really bad for Halloween because it sometimes gets skipped by people and they kind of full on concentrate on Christmas. But my thinking was to release it early to kind of give you guys enough time to enjoy the crochet along, enjoy making a blanket that is going to be kind of with you throughout the Christmas holiday period, because that's what I'm hoping. You'll have plenty of time to make this blanket and be all snuggled up under the finished blanket for Christmas. So Dawn has got lots of company this month, but that doesn't stop you from crocheting. Yeah, why should you stop? Why should you stop? Julia is working on a Halloween blanket. Okay, okay. Is that a crochet along as well? Because I've seen a crochet along for Halloween blanket floating around Facebook, and it's looking lovely. But yeah, okay. So we're in Halloween modes with Julia, but hopefully you'll have enough time to find enough time for the Christmas blanket as well. And we've got Pat from Minnesota here. Hi, Pat. Lovely to have you here. Oh, and Julia's looking forward to making my blanket. Thanks so much, Julia. You're always such a pleasure to chat with through the screen, at least anyway. So I'm going to show you guys the finished blanket. Some of you might have caught a little sneak peek. If you are on the email list and the email hasn't got to you yet, I do apologize. But email subscribers did get the first kind of pre-launch sneak peek and all the links on how to join and where to join the crochet along. But I'm just going to quickly show you a little video of the blanket that I made, and then we're just going to talk about all the details. I'm going to share a link where you can get all the details and see all the various options on how to join this crochet along, because we love options. There are always options on joining a crochet along. So I'll share the link in just a second, but let me just play this video for you because it's slightly easier to show you the blanket on the video. I have got the blanket with me as well, so I will hold it up. But let's just have a look at this one. And I hope this works. Just bear with me a second. There we go. So that's the Winter Wishes Christmas blanket that we're going to be working on as a crochet along throughout November. And as I mentioned before, drop the comment in the chat below because your comment counts as an entry to the giveaway of a PDF copy of the pattern, so you can get started on your blanket nice and early. So it's hopefully going to be done in time for Christmas. So what do we think? What do we think? Are we feeling the hexagons? Are we feeling the colors? Are we feeling the join as you go technique? Are we feeling the border? What do we think? Let me know in the comments what you think. And we've got some Right, so Julia's working on that crochet along from Heart Hook Home. Lovely, amazing. Dawn just finished the Rustling Leaves crochet along, gave it to my cousin sister. Oh, thanks, Dawn. That is amazing. I can't wait to see everyone's versions. It's gonna be awesome. Love the colors. Very beautiful and lovely, and just signed up, excited. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's what we want to see, people signing up and joining me to make this awesome crochet blanket. So I have got the real blanket here with me, but it is quite large to kind of fit it all in. So here is the star of the show with all the hexagons, and we're just gonna have a quick chat about this blanket. I'm not actually sure whether you can hear me hidden behind that blanket, but hey ho. Anyway, so this is the finished blanket. This is my Winter Wishes Christmas blanket. And as you can see, I've used wintry colors because I miss the winters we used to get back home, covered in snow, kind of up to the waist. We don't get much snow in UK, but when we do get snow, things kind of stop because people here in UK can deal with snow. So this is the kind of memories of my childhood when we were covered in snow up to our waist in Slovakia during Christmas, you know, playing with snow, building snowmen, kind of having snowball fights and all that stuff. So I've used all these beautiful blues kind of to capture that feeling, to capture that winter feeling in a blanket. But that's not to say it's not cozy, okay? The colors might be icy blue, but yes, just as Julia said, I was just about to say the same thing. You can see the possibilities for different color combinations to match decor. Absolutely. Just to say that just because I use blues, it doesn't mean you have to go down the blues colors and wintry colors. If you wanted to go for the traditional kind of red, green, and white, or you know, whatever Christmas colors, whatever Christmas means to you in terms of colors, that would be amazing to incorporate into the blanket. If you want to go full on color explosion and use different colors for different sets of hexagons, by all means, that's what you do. Okay, go for purples, pinks, silvers, golds, whatever takes your fancy. This blanket lends itself to so many different color combinations that I can't even start to naming them all. So the finished blanket uh, uses Brava worsted. So this is a worsted weight yarn, and I did 35 hexagons in total. So there are 7 different designs, and I've made 5 hexagons of each of the designs. So it's kind of 5 hexagons deep. If I just quickly stand up, if you can see this, kind of 5 hexagons deep, and then we've got 7 hay. So 35 hexagons in total. But they just work up so quick, and because they are quite big as well, like the finished hexagon is kind of larger than my hand, the finished blanket works up quick. And with the join as you go technique as well, it's a really, really enjoyable pattern, even if I say so myself. But yeah, Brava worsted or any kind of worsted weight yarn, whatever you can get your hands on or whatever is hiding in your stash already, because worsted weight seems to be a super popular weight that hides in people's yarn stash shelves. So worsted weight yarn, any colors you want. If you wanted to kind of replicate this exact blanket with the colors that I used Brava worsted in Celestial, which is this darker blue. Then the lighter blue is denim and white is white. Okay, so that's the colors I used. Now, all the information is on the blog as well. So let me just pull the QR code up. There we go. So if you scan this QR code, if you have got the option at the moment, I know some people are watching on their mobile devices, so it's quite tricky to scan. But if you scan this QR code, it will take you onto my blog, and there is a page with all the materials, all the information, and all the links to sign up. So I'll go through that in just a second. We'll just have a quick look on the blog together so I can point you in the right direction if you wanted to sign up, and to what yarn I used. Okay, so Brava worsted. There are also alternatives. I have got the colors with me because I was kind of toying with a few different ideas. So I've got this is the Brava Celestial and Denim together. So these are the two colors I used for my original blanket. So you basically just need a couple of blues that have got a nice contrast together, and the lighter blue isn't too light to have enough contrast with the white. Okay, so that's the key here, to have a darker blue, a lighter blue, and then the lighter blue is kind of blue enough so it's not too close to the white, if that makes sense. But I did get other Brava here. Now this is a great combination as well, and sometimes I'm tempted to make another blanket in these colors as well, but you know, making another blanket. So this is the other combination. I was toying with this idea for these two colors. So this is Brava worsted in, this is a cornflower. So as you can see, it's a beautiful bright blue with the contrast, and this is Solstice Heather. So this is the dark blue. But as you can see, the lighter blue has got enough contrast with the white as well, okay? So that's a great combination. But honestly, there are so many kind of color combinations you can go with. The other yarn I was just going to point out to you is the Swish worsted. So this is all from We Crochet. So we've got Serene, which is kind of the darker blue. And you can pair it with Electric Blue. So these two have got lovely contrast. Or we've got even darker blue. So this is Bluebird in Swish. And you can even pair it with the Gulfstream. So these are nice contrast as well. I hope you can see these clearly. So lots of yarn possibilities. Lots of yarn colors, and I need to do a yarn substitute. Absolutely. I know that We Crochet doesn't deliver to some parts of the world, so there are substitutes listed on the blog as well. Okay, I try to choose different worsted weight yarns from different retailers, ones that deliver worldwide, or based in Canada, USA, or we've got UK-based companies that deliver worldwide as well. Okay, so I really try my best to accommodate all corners of the world, so you guys can get hands-on yarns as well. So we've got a paint box from Lovecraft, and I know Lovecrafts deliver worldwide, or at least last time I checked they did. But yeah, loads of alternatives on the blog. So if you, where did my QR code go? Let me show you this one. So this is the code to scan, and I will pop the link into the chat as well. If you just bear with me 2 seconds, let me grab the link. So the blog post is on my blog, obviously. So I'll pop the link in the chat below. I hope you can see this. There we go. Right. I have got green ticks that it's gone through to YouTube. Facebook is being a little bit slow, but I will post the link all over my social media anyway. So that's the link. If you can see it in a chat, I've just popped it in there. Or if you have got the devices, if you've got like double devices, you can scan these QR codes and you'll be taken to my blog, and you will be able to grab all the information and all the links. So finished blanket is 115 by 170 centimeters. So it's nearly as tall as me. Luckily not as wide as me, but 115 by 170 centimeters, so it's quite substantial. When I was taking photos on my bed, we've got a king size bed, and it covered a good proportion of the bed, which I was really pleased with. So it's let me look at this because I'll get this wrong. It's 45 by 67 inches for peeps that use inches as their measurement. Let me just quickly look at these notes. Just a reminder, if you just joined and you don't know what we're doing here, we're talking about the Winter Wishes Blanket Crochet Along that is launching now on the very day when the internet has gone down. Why not? I'm just going to treat this as a practice run. Okay, so if we don't launch fully today because things are not working, this is a practice run and we're just going to go for it tomorrow. So we are launching the Winter Wishes Blanket Crochet Along. I showed you the full video of the blanket, and I've got the blanket here as well, but it's quite large to hold up. So we've got a few different hexagon designs, and you can actually win a PDF copy of the pattern right here, right now, by just leaving a comment below wherever you're watching from, whether it's Facebook group, or YouTube. I've got the comments coming through on here. So comment in the chat section, and I will pick a winner at the end of this live stream, and we'll sort you out with a PDF copy of the blanket. So that's the link we need to go to for all the information, all the materials, and all the ways to join. Okay, so we've got 4 different ways to join, and I'm just going to quickly talk you through them. I won't bore you too much. So let me share my screen. Oh, this is going to be another technical. Right, can we see this? Can we see this? Can we see the screen? I hope you can see the screen. Let me just, can I turn the QR code off for a minute? Where did my QR code? There we go. Let's hide this for a minute so you can see the page a bit better. So when you scan the QR code, or when you click on the link that I posted in the chat, let me see, where's my chat? No, oh God, chat. There we go. So when you click on the link that I posted in the chat, or if you scan the QR code, you will be taken to this page on my blog, and all the information you need to know is on there. Okay, so the Winter Wishes Blanket Crochet Along. First things first, if you are not in my Blue Star Crochet Facebook community group, where have you been? Then please join the Facebook community group. The link is on here on the blog. So if you click on this join now button here, it'll take you to my Blue Star Crochet Facebook community group. We'll be posting in there, posting updates. You can share your progress. You can kind of chat with people that are working on the crochet along. So don't forget to join the Facebook community group. Because that's where the crochet along is going to be happening. And as I mentioned previously, we do have 4 ways to join a crochet along. Okay, hopefully to cater for as wide kind of range of audience as we can. So firstly, you can join the crochet along inside the Craft Design Lab membership. So the Craft Design Lab is my beautiful monthly membership with my beautiful VIP members, and the pattern already waiting inside the membership. Okay, it's all in there. It's ad free. All the video tutorials are embedded inside that membership. So all you gotta do is just click play, and your video tutorial will play right there on the page in front of you. Start working on the pattern whenever you are ready. As soon as your yarn arrives, or as soon as you sort out your yarn from your stash, whenever you are ready to start, the pattern is already waiting for you inside. This is a service announcement for people that are already members of the Craft Design Lab. The pattern's in there. So go ahead, log in, check out the pattern, have a look, gather your materials, and join us in working on the Winter Wishes crochet blanket. On top of this pattern, you will also get access to the full membership, okay? There is no special kind of pricing tiers or kind of any blocked off areas that you're not allowed to go into. You have got the full access to over 220 crochet patterns, crochet tools, classes, master classes, vlogs, videos, corner to corner graphs. We've got themed patterns for Halloween, for Christmas, and so much more. More than I can share right here, right now at the moment. And as you can see, the Craft Design Lab is the place where I'm going to share some bonus patterns, okay? Because throughout this crochet along, I'm going to share 5 additional Christmas themed patterns using the same color yarns, the same yarn that I used for the blanket, because I've got a few yarn skeins left over. So I'm using those for the next 5 bonus crochet patterns that are going to automatically be added inside the Design Lab throughout the crochet along. I have been working on a few. They're not quite just there yet, but they will be released throughout the crochet along. Okay, now second option we've got for this crochet along is to purchase the PDF pattern. Okay, so the pattern is already available over on Etsy and Ravelry. So the links are just here. These big blue buttons is where we need to go. So you can download the pattern on Etsy, or you can download the pattern on Ravelry. Okay, if you are, there is a free option as well. If you are only joining with the free option, you can still add the pattern to your favorites on Ravelry. Just check the pattern out on Ravelry so we get pushed into the hot right now list. So the only reason I'm saying it, because the more people see it, the more people will join us, and it will just be a great community crochet along to get together and crochet this beautiful blanket together. So even if you're not thinking of downloading on Ravelry, you could just pop over there and kind of give it a little heart, or just check it out so more people get to see it. Okay, now the third option is full on Winter Wishes crochet course. Okay, now the course, if you say what's different between the course, between the ebook or between the membership, so the course is a full-on course that is you log into your student, and the whole course is going to be there in front of you in sections, nicely laid with the video tutorials again embedded there. So all you're going to do is press play. There is no kind of going off to different platforms to get the pattern from the blog or get the video tutorial from elsewhere. It's all there embedded in your one platform that you just log into. Secondly, you get the ebook download as part of the course as well, just in case you wanted to craft on a go, because sometimes internet is a funny thing and sometimes it goes wrong, as we witnessed today. So you can download a copy of the ebook, so you always have the pattern with you when you're crafting on the go, when you're traveling, or whatever the circumstances are and you just cannot get online. You can download the ebook. Plus, if you do opt for the full course, you will actually get the 5 bonus Christmas patterns. They will automatically be added to your to the Winter Wishes course. Okay, so the 5 bonus patterns, the full course in your dashboard, plus the ebook downloads. So that's another option that you can go for. And if you want that, that is the blue button here. Purchase the Winter Wishes blanket course. And the fourth, the last option, but certainly not the least, is the pattern will also be released free on my blog in art over the 4 weeks coming. And we have got a schedule. So we've got the schedule here, and we've got, as I said, the 7 hexagons, then we've got the join as you go technique and the border. So it's going to be spread out over the month of November. The first part is going to come out November the 3rd. So you've got 2 whole weeks to join the Facebook group, to sign up for the crochet along, to gather your materials, order your yarn if that's what you want to do, or kind of go diving into your stash and pull out the worsted weight yarn for your blanket, or DK. You can use DK if you want to. You can use chunky if you want to. Just bear in mind that obviously the finish size is going to be slightly different. It's going to be smaller with the DK, or it's going to be larger with the chunky one, okay? So, as I said, the pattern will be released on the 4 weeks in November. And honestly, this schedule here, if you're looking at this schedule and you're thinking like, I'm never going to make a blanket in the month of November, that's okay. It's totally, totally okay. I'll tell you what this schedule is for. This schedule is more for me to actually get my backside in gear and get the pattern released on the blog, okay? So ignore those dates. If those dates kind of give you a bit of an anxiety and you think like, I will never crochet a blanket through November, don't worry. We are not gonna kind of tell you off. We're not gonna be angry at you that you're not gonna finish on time or anything like that. You can just crochet at your own pace whenever you want to crochet, okay? So don't worry about anything. And if you wanted regular updates from the Crochet-along, the free one, or even, you know, about the VIP options, that's totally up to you. You can press that blue button there, join a free Crochet-along here, okay? And that will take you over to Flowdesk, and you can pop your email address in there, and every time I release a new part of the pattern on the blog, I will just drop you a quick email saying, hey, the next part of the pattern is available, and you can either carry on with crocheting, or you just know that the pattern is on the blog and you can actually get on with the next part if you want to, or you can just crochet at your own pace, because like I said, that schedule there is mostly for me to get the pattern on the blog, okay? So don't worry about those dates there. I'm just checking okay, because I can see that on my stream I can't see the comments now. Oh gosh, why to me? So no chat messages are coming through at the moment. Let me. Oh, hang on. Oh, I can see them here, but I can't see them on my stream. Never mind. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. We are okay. Never mind. Let's just run with it. We're gonna pick a winner somehow. Somehow from the comments, a winner for the PDF copy. Okay, but I can see the chat messages next to me. Not quite on my software, but never mind. Let's just carry on. So that's the 4 options of joining a crochet along. Okay, so we've got the Crafter Design Lab membership. We've got the PDF patterns available on Ravelry and on Etsy. And we are also having a full-on course. And the last option is the free pattern released on the blog over a few weeks. Okay, so let me scroll forward. There we go. Blues are my favorite for Christmas. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I can see the possibilities for different color combinations. Yes, there we go. So let me right, and if you go down the page, so that's the different options to join a crochet along. If you go down the page, we've got all the materials listed here. You've got yardage as well as the amount of skeins you need in a worsted. So if you're substituting, you've got the yardage. There are different color combinations. And also, as I mentioned, the yarn substitutes. Hopefully, I've covered most of the kind of world where different companies, okay? So hopefully you'll be able to see. And if you scroll down, it just gives you the basic information like the hexagon, the sizes of the blanket, and it gives you the stitches that have been used, just in case any of the stitches, you're going to look at those stitches and you think like, I have no idea what that means and I have no idea how to do that stitch. You have got time before the free crochet along starts, or even if you sign up for any of the paid versions, you can look at those stitches and you can kind of gauge how how crochet along. Whether if you need any help, like I said, I'm always in my Facebook community group or only an email away. So if you look at any of those stitches and you think like, gosh, that doesn't make sense to me, what does that mean, what do I do, please ask in the Facebook community group, or you can email me. I'm always here at the end of an email. So here we go. And we've got Julia, getting a course as soon as the internet cooperates. Oh no. If you're having technical difficulties, I'm so sorry. But if you've been around the internet today, you know that the Amazon Web Services have had a major outage, and I think we're still seeing the ripple effects of that, because my chat disappeared. My chat completely disappeared off the side. So I'm having to kind of put the chat up onto the side and read the comments with you guys. So, oh, never mind. Never mind. We're gonna get through it. Like I said, let's just take this as a practice run before we launch properly. Before things start working and things launch properly. So let me just check my notes quickly. What else did I want to tell you? So we've gone over the 4 different options on how to join the crochet along. There we go. I think that's all I wanted to say today. So if you have got any questions, pop them in the chat and let me know if there are any comments, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna see them, because this is getting a bit crazy here and things are stopping working as we speak. So bit of a torture at the moment, but what I was gonna do to pick the giveaway winner is actually just kind of randomly scroll through the comments, and whatever comment I land on, I was gonna pick that person as the winner of the PDF. But unfortunately, it's not working at the moment. Like I said, I can this chat you can see next to me, I cannot scroll back. That's just kind of as it pops up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, write the names down of people that commented. So still comment. The offer still I'm gonna pick a winner from the comments on this live stream. So as soon as I get off this live stream, I'm gonna go on YouTube, Facebook, and my Facebook community group, and I'm gonna write down the names of the people that commented. I'm gonna stick the piece of paper in a hat and I'm gonna randomly draw a winner. Okay, I do apologize that I can't do it live because my chat has disappeared off my software, so I can scroll and I can randomly pick the winner, but I will, I promise, pick a winner of a PDF copy of the pattern, so we can all start, so we can all enjoy the crochet along and have a beautiful blanket finished just for Christmas. Dawn, so nice to see you today and looking forward to this beautiful blanket. Thank you so much, Dawn. It was lovely chatting with people despite all the technical problems. And like I said, I honestly, when I logged on this morning, I logged into my computer and every single platform, website, and software that I use for work has had this huge red message across saying about this outage, and I instantly knew that this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough launch of a major crochet along, of our Christmas crochet along. But I thought I can't let people down. I have to show up And as long as the internet allows me to show my face and show the blanket, I'm going to be here because I want to show up for people and I want to show up for our beautiful Christmas crochet along. So I'm here. I'm here. Not fully technically advanced, but I'm here. So, yes, Julia, the old fashioned way is sometimes the best way. As the world has showed us today, sometimes technology fails us, and pen and paper is what is the safety net for us, isn't it? So pen and paper it is. I'm gonna go and collect everyone's names and I'm gonna pick a winner from the comments on YouTube, Facebook, and Facebook community group. And I'm gonna do it right after I get off because I want to include people that watched live, that showed up live, despite all the issues today. So if there are no other questions, I hope you enjoyed this launch party. And I hope you join me in crocheting the beautiful Winter Wishes blanket. Don't forget to join the Facebook community group. Sign up for the crochet along, whichever one of the 4 ways suits you the best. I'll be happy if you join me in any ways. And I can't wait to see the different versions, different colors, different sizes, because the other thing I was going to say when we spoke about the free schedule is if those dates are you, because it's 4 weeks, we've got 7 hexagons and you need to make 5 hexagons on each design for this size of the blanket. But there is nothing to say that you have to make 5 and you have to make blanket as big as this. Okay, if you wanted to opt for a smaller blanket, you could perhaps make 4 or maybe 3 hexagons of each design and then just adjust the layout of your hexagons with the amount of hexagons that you make. Okay, no one's going to tell you that you have to make 35 hexagons. It's doable, but obviously I get it. It's November, it's the month before the big holiday month, so people gonna be busy, people gonna have other things to do. But like I said, plenty of options to join, and you can just take this pattern and do what you want to do with it, because essentially there are 7 hexagon designs. Okay, they're all kind of a bit different. Essentially what you're getting is 7 different blanket patterns. Okay, because there's nothing to say you have to mix all these hexagons together. You can for the crochet along if you would like to, but if any of these hexagons really catches your eye and you think like, ooh, that one's nice, you could just make that hexagon. Okay, so if you wanted this snowflake one in just 2 colors and you wanted to make a whole blanket in this one, you absolutely can, because the hexagons are the same size, they've got the same stitch count for the last edge, so you could just make that hexagon, say 21 times, and then join them using the exact join as you go technique and using the exact same blanket border. Okay, so there is nothing to say, there is no crochet police going to come out to say that you have to make all 7 hexagons either. Okay, so essentially what you get in the course or in the PDF or when the pattern comes out on the blog for free in November is essentially you are getting 7 blanket patterns, because all you have to do is make enough hexagon of the same design and then simply join them together with the join as you go technique, which it's, when I was using it, I was like, there are no extra ends. Like, this is awesome. So, okay, so 7 different hexagon designs, all kind of gorgeous in their own right, and all ready to just be a blanket by itself. If you make enough of the same design and join them together, you've got 7 different blankets that you can crochet. So if you've got 7 people on your nice list for Christmas, they can all get a hexagon blanket, and each one will be different, but kind of matching in to a certain point. Okay, so Rebecca, how beautiful is that? We'll definitely be making it. Thank you so much, Rebecca. That's very kind. And we've got hi to Vimus Crochet. So beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And Julia, less ends is always a good thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because um I have been sewing ends on this blanket, and I do have to say I haven't quite finished, okay? So what I actually did, quite cheekily, I this is the back of the blanket now. So what I did is I sewn the ends in on the hexagons that are on the edge, okay? So the edge ones. But if you kind of go further in, I haven't haven't quite got there yet. But yeah, sewing in ends is not my favorite thing to do. And I kind of my fingers start hurting after a little while. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There will be ends to sew in, but you can just do it, a few hexagons every evening. But the good thing is that the join as you go technique cuts out a lot of ends, okay? Because we start with one hexagon and just work our way, kind of going up and down and across the rows. And you start with one end and you finish with one end, and there are just two ends to sew in for the join as you go technique, okay? Which also doubles up as the first round of the border, because if you can see the two white rounds rather, the first round is the join as you go, and then the second round in white is the first round of the border. So you saved another two ends by continuing with the white for the first round of the border. So see how good I am to you guys. I try to save on as many ends as possible for you, because I know that it's not a favorite pastime of a lot of crocheters. So that's the blanket. That's the crochet along. The paid versions are already out there. So we've got the one inside the membership, we've got PDFs on Ravelry and Etsy, and we've got the full-on course as well. So let me pop this QR code up. Is it going to come up? There we go. So if you scan this QR code, if you've got the option, that will take you to the page on my blog with all the information in one place. Okay, I try to make it as easy as possible for everyone. All the info is on that blog page, and I popped the link in the chat as well. I can't do it again because I cannot access my chat, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But if you scroll back, the link is on there. And I will share the link from now on. I will share it on my social media and in an email that hopefully will get sent today. So you will be able to sign up. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this like a soft launch. Okay, this is not a full-on launch, like here is the link, people sign up. Join of a soft launch as things kind of return back to normal from the outage earlier today. You'll be able to join me. So I'm hoping that doesn't put you off, that things might not be working as perfectly as they did before. But we will kind of the ripple effect from the outage will wear off soon, hopefully, and you'll be able to sign up in whichever way you wish. Okay, so if there are no further questions or any comments, thanks so much for joining me, and I will sign off. And as I said, I'm going to pick the giveaway winner from the comments on YouTube, Facebook, and my Facebook community group. And I will get in touch with the winner, and you will win a PDF copy of the blanket pattern, so you can be off to a great start with crocheting. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I can't wait to see your versions, and I can't wait for you to join me inside the community group, or whichever way you would like to join. I'll be happy for whatever ways you choose. And I will be popping on live as well throughout the crochet along for any questions or anything you might want to know, or just check in and hang out. And don't forget, we've got 5 bonus crochet patterns coming as well with the same color theme, same yarn, because there might be some yarn left over from the yarn pack, or the yarn that you need. There will be some leftovers. So that's why I've decided to go ahead with the 5 bonus patterns as well. That will be added to the membership. So if you do go down the membership route, those 5 bonus patterns will automatically get added throughout the crochet along. You will also get those 5 bonus patterns if you do decide to go for the full-on crochet course. So you'll get the bonus patterns, you'll get the full-on course, and you'll get the ebook download for crafting on the go. Just wanting to grab the standalone PDF from Etsy, that's awesome. Or the free version of the crochet along will start on 3rd of November. So that's 2 weeks from now on. So you've got a couple of weeks to get your yarn orders in, or go your stash diving and get your worsted weight yarn ready for 3rd of November, when the first part of the crochet along gets released. Okay, so that's a quick summary of what we've been talking about here. And thank you so much for everyone that has joined live. I'm going to go and pick the winner now. So be glued to your phones and devices, and look out for a message or a comment from me that you are the winner of the giveaway. But I'm going to do it the traditional way. Just write your names down on a piece of paper and pull one out of the hat. Okay, so that's the link that you need. The link is also in a comment somewhere below. So go ahead, check it out. And I will see you very, very soon. As I said, I will pop along on a live Q&A as well. And thank you so much, Julia. Have a lovely evening yourself, or after, maybe not quite evening yet. But see everyone very, very soon. And we'll be chatting more about the Winter Wishes blanket crochet.